My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arakir Garlic-Jonathan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as Bree. Once again, apologies. Yesterday there was no video, as I was too busy. So I couldn't do one. But there's one today. And there will unlikely be one tomorrow. But this brings me a good time to tell you that next week, from Saturday until Sunday, I am away. I shall be on the Isle of Wight, camping for a week. With, not ashamed to admit it, the Boys Brigade. So I shan't be here. But I'm a volunteer staff member. I'm no longer a member. But I was a member in my youth and stand proud. But I won't be here, so I'll do recordings this Thursday, this Friday. That's the day that I record them. They then go up the following days, so there'll be one on Friday and Saturday. And then there'll be a whole week break, and the next one will be the following Monday. So, just thought I'd slip that one in as well. Now, the first act of this episode is to rename Karas Nernaled. And for many of you, this will mean nothing, but for those who, as I do, read with avid intensity each time it is brought to us, this is to be renamed Gelton. For though a man may march to war and seek no glory, oft glory finds him. And for Gelt we honour with the small town of Gelton. So that's happened. Right, so to catch you up if you are unaware, we've just won quite a formidable battle again against Dunland, and we are now in a proper position to move out. And this time we won't squander and be foolish with our attack on the capital. We will take them out. Now, I did note that some people said we should move on Ostenethil first because they'll be able to come in and get us. But remember that even though Ostenethil is on the northern side of this river, the only way to actually get to the northern side of this river is either all the way up here past Kaloniak or across Tharbad, which they, of course, won't be doing. So taking the Dunlending capital is paramount. And that's about it, really, at the moment. We got map info by paying for it. I saw a comment that suggested that I was foolish to pay. I think I paid $5,000 for map info, maybe 500, one of the two. But when you're making this much money and it's a drop in the ocean, it just doesn't matter. Play it as rigidly or as irrigidly. That's not the word for not being rigid. Not rigidly as you wish, and I shall do the same. Isengard without the fog of war interestingly displays a Northman castle. Stronghold, sorry, the third tier. There you are. But I believe we're at an end turn, so let us go ahead and do that. We are ever approaching the day when we got to decide. At the 80th turn, I believe, possibly the 90th turn, we choose where our allegiances will lie. Now, of course, I am choosing the Northern Dunedain, but that's some way off yet. I also am pleased with the feedback that you enjoyed the developer diary video. I thought it was a better idea. Rather than me trying to remember as I speak in these videos without putting any forethought to it, trying to think, oh, what have we changed? What have we done? What can I say? This time I actually went through our change log, pulled out the key visual things I can give you. Well, I mean, Hummingbird has done 1,000,001 stat changes to various units over the past few months. But it's very difficult, of course, to present that. So I can say Hummingbird has done various stat changes, and obviously I just have. But it's nothing really to show in a video of it, so it didn't feature. Argon has a blacksmith. We can upgrade our delightfully coloured Breeland units. Dunlendings have come again, but in a lovely little twist of fate, we can actually cross. The blockaded city allows us to walk past.
Yes, my lord.
And make him bugger off. Off you go, Ulf. Sod off, mate. Oh, you haven't even got anything that would do any damage anyway, mate. Ah, well, we'll wait here for one turn.
Yes,
as we'll take those 3 units of cavalry. So you move as far as you can. No, we don't need to wait. Cavalry moves really fast, doesn't it? We're going to want something to stay behind. A general. We're going to want a general. Cliff.
Yes, my lord.
Remaining Greps Crossing as our general there.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Fosco, you can head a bit further on. We're not got that many enemies yet.
Yes, my lord.
And we'll wait for Grep, who brings the siege, but will also bring the cavalry. Can't get the merchants again yet, but we can get... Oh, no, I don't want that. We can get a unit of Greenway sentries. Or footmen. Men-at-arms, yeah. Greenway cavalry and men-at-arms. Oh, hello. Always get those when you can. Always. Which other place got them? Sackville did, didn't it? Oh, they're available in another 2 and 3 turns, but they shouldn't be available for years. Has it really been 22 and 23 turns since I trained the army of Dunedain? Where is our backup army? Oh, it's already here, isn't it?
Your orders, my lord. Yes.
Grep's got them down there.
Greetings,
A spy,
most
that's what we want.
noble
A spy. You there. Come. I want to go and look north without having to cheat to look north. Well, obviously I've been using it to check on how the mod's developing, how the campaign's progressing, rather than checking on my surroundings. But when I've been toggling Fog of War, it's for developmental purposes and not cheating. What are you going to do, Dunland? What are you going to do? I've seen in many comments, obviously, on the Developer's Diary video, most people are pleased with the changes. There are 1 or 2 dissenting voices who are livid that certain units have left their games, but I would really implore you to really just stop and think about it for 1 second and just think, did I really use that unit that much?
Your orders, my lord.
And if the answer is no, then maybe check yourself. It's only one of the weirdest outcries I've seen is the Haradrim Archer Cavalry that went, the Raiders, the first tier, and I am a little flummoxed as to why this is met with such hatred, if you will, because they don't work, do they? Because the Haradrim Archer Cavalry is totally superfluous to the Candish Archer Cavalry, which is better. And I can't imagine that anyone really is going to lament the loss of the Haradrim Raiders, but 1 or 2 people did, and if you did, I can only apologise, but I can reaffirm that we aren't going to change our decision of mind. Oh, we're at N10 again. The Imladris Riders came out because the Eldarinway Lancers are almost as good, like there's a minor stat difference in it, they're almost as good, and they're available far more readily across the board, whereas the Riders were only available in Ladris, and it was just way too specific a unit for what it was trying to achieve. And it would be much better served elsewhere. So that's why the Riders went. And the Peacekeepers went in an attempt to play more on the fiefdom aspect of Gondor, because the Gondorian unit called the Lamadan Clansmen was very much an alternative of the Peacekeepers.
We shall engage.
We're going to actually take siege equipment, I think. We've got our siege equipment, yes, but I think we want backups.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
To battle. We shall prevail.
So we wanted to put a little bit more focus on the Peacekeepers. We wanted them to be... not the Peacekeepers, the Lamadan Clansmen. So we wanted the fiefdom units to be way more of your army. They're a big feature of Gondor. We wanted them to be represented a little better. And by removing the Peacekeepers, that facilitates that. Because the Lamadan Clansmen, as I say, they basically are Peacekeepers, just with a different skin. So it never really made sense to have both. Their unit model, though, I think has lived on as an upgraded or unupgraded version of something somewhere. So I'm sure the unit model has survived. First unit of Dunedain already. Go with you 3. I'm going to be taking them as well. And then the 2 of you that were in here that are nothing, go back to Bree. You go to the fort as well. So get a little small little elite army in there. Take the lumbermen. They're not getting free upkeep in the city, so let's group our army together at least. Alright, 1 turn, and then this episode will very much be the battle again for Dunlorak. And hopefully this time, the sack and destruction of Dunlorak, rather than the loss of our army. Bastards. It was interesting for me reading the comments for the Developer's Diary. Very interesting. Seeing how people were weighing up on it. The loss of the fort units, no one has lamented, save
Your orders, my
possibly
lord.
myself, because I did
This
really like them.
tower will keep vigil over
But the
land.
arguments for them not being in the game are far greater than the arguments for them
Your
being in the
orders, my
game, and so I concede.
Yes. This tower
Apparently
will
we've
keep
got
vigil over the
a black
lands.
spot here. There we
With
are.
honor.
Just see it, and it's just there, biting into me, saying, "You've not built all the towers you can."
Yes, my lord. Your orders,
Councilman
my lord.
Grep, you haven't got the better army. That was folly. I should have controlled
Yes,
Fosca.
my lord.
No, he's got a load of hobbits.
Your orders, my lord.
Do we
Yes, my lord.
assault the city, or do we just wait for them to attack us? Because they will attack us, and that will give us the defensive. Yeah, I'm going to wait. It's folly to try and take that. And remember that their chieftain is in there, their leader, boosting everyone's attack and defense, and all sorts of stats changing. They'd get extra defenders as well. So we will force them to attack us. You've already seen the battle map for Dunlarak as well. So. Cheeky, I know. Angmar really are going for it, though. They're really not out yet, are they? Oh, I know I can't do anything here, can I? Another end turn. I'm sure they won't wait 7 turns. We will be attacked. We will be attacked. And we will wipe them out. Hopefully. I don't have much else to update you on, I'm afraid. Although I was in 2 minds hugely again today to do either this video or I really wanted to do another Warhammer one because we played a phenomenally good game at the weekend that had so much toing and froing, and the victor is so unknown. Even when the team that wins actually wins, it was still like, well, they haven't really won or lost yet. And so I wanted to play that, but as this video is obviously on its own, and then there's going to be a week off next week as well, and the Warhammer videos get about 3,000 views, but they only just get 3,000 views, whereas these videos kind of get 3,000, 4,000 and then some, so it makes sense.
Your orders, my lord.
They are gathering around.
Yes, my lord.
As you
So
command,
you're allied. It doesn't matter if I give you siege equipment. No, we are going to attack because I just think it's more
shall
fun.
engage.
We outnumber them horrendously.
Attack.
We have siege equipment this time. And we have an ally, but as I say, there's no... Even if our ally had siege equipment, they don't use it. It's really annoying. They immediately put down their siege equipment, and they only move once you have broken through the wall. Either broken through or climbed over.
Units, await my orders.
Welcome back to the Danish capital. This must be their sacrificial or sacred rock because it's untouched by the snow. So flames burn from the rocks of Dunlarak. Our allies are coming directly from the other side with no siege equipment. They're going to run all the way around the edge and come in and join us here. Oh, actually, unless we make it a little bit easier on them and we move round to where they are and attack with them. Yes. That is a much better idea. Right, everyone, we're going over here. We're going over there!
The enemy have brought up more men.
See, they won't do out. Well, they're going to move off and attack the people that are coming in from behind us, I suppose, but... Right, you there. Bring down that gate. You there, drop yours. Don't worry about it. Going behind that one. Merchants on the tower, yep. Go that side. Go that side. No, tell you what, don't be so... Don't go all the way around. You guys go there. Right, Unit 4 Axemen, go behind that one. Fort Spearmen, go behind that one. Archers. And then things that we've not used. come and stand back there. Cavalry will not really be needed at all. So you guys go over there and turn and face the reinforcements that are coming. Ballistae, you guys go there. I believe that's everyone. Move into positions. I didn't check what was actually coming to support, but I don't think we have much to worry about. There's Greenway Cavalry on our ally, moving around over there. And the actual General's bodyguard. Oh, they're Clan Axemen. And it's all they have. You're joking. Oh, well, that's going to be an easy win then. Go on then, get involved. Charge them. Oh, they are moving off now. Good. Right, the ones that are coming from the other side, I don't think they will follow us. Although they are diverting at the moment. Oh, some Dunher champions, that hit. What brings you over here? Some spear throwing people. Oh, and some Dunlending warriors. Not too many. Our army is going really slowly. Ah, more units just appeared. Clan Spearmen came out of nowhere. Go on, hobbits. Let's bring down that reinforcement. Oh yeah, you don't have really a home at the moment, do you?
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
They're putting men on the walls. It will not save them. Ooh, although it might do a bit of damage. Oh, those aren't my Dunedain Rangers, that's why they're...
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Oh, they are
They've
coming
lost
around.
half their men.
And the Wardens are charging out to meet them. Well done, men, well done. Now, if we could just turn the siege equipment and get involved. Let's get these shots off.
The enemy army flees. Our siege towers are at the walls. Our enemy have nowhere to hide now.
Excellent. Come on up, you go. Oh, they are. It's just a limit. Send the banner! The green banner of Bree will wave high atop the walls of Dundarak before this day is out.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
They're up. Can't help but notice that you never did attack the gate. Having troubles? There's a Fort Spearman.
Our men have reached the gate with a battering ram.
In you go. You, don't be firing at there. Fire up there. Fort Axeman, in you go. %. Our ally is taking out the reinforcements, so that's not too bad. We're doing very well so far. Our merchants have just filtered out, and now the fort men join as well. As ballister bolts fly high, cresting the hill and slaughtering the Dunlendings as they come down to support the gate. Oh, as Dunlendings retreat to
Our
their
men have done
city.
well. The gates have fallen.
In we go! En masse. Go for it, lads. Switch to attack. Well, they're in, and then they've stopped immediately.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
Yeah, we're doing alright up here, aren't we? Fort Spearmen made it in.
The battle
Four
is very
Axemen have
much
made
in
it in
our
on that
favour.
side.
Victory will be ours.
Sandwiching the enemy between us. Catapult fire still going on. But look at the bulk of the enemy force over there. And there he is. Chieftain Yagthak. With the Guardians of Dunland. Won't save them. Not this time. This time we come en masse. We come with siege. And we come with glory in our hearts. Let's try and make those focus left and right. They're all doing a bit of a dance at the moment. Oh dear, those ballister bolts getting a bit close. I'd really love it if you could reach up there. How did you do against those? Oh, they're not depleted yet. I mean, go back and finish the job off. It's going to be a slog the whole way, isn't it? If we can claim the walls, we can get our archers on them. That's the hope here. And then we can fire up the hill. That's what I'm trying. That's what we really want to do. Why have they got forces over there, just in case? You know, we're not coming that way. Don't send your general in. When are you going to win on the wall? Come on. Who's that going up there with you? Hobbitry in arms. Hobbitry in arms! Those walls are going down. Oh, that wall definitely is getting cleared. Right, archers, I suppose. If you can, start shooting at anything that you can. Feel free to open fire. Arrows of Bree. This arrow after arrow now flies across the wall. And doesn't do all that much, it has to be said. Ceasefire. Oh, we've got an awful lot of allies on that wall now. Oh, look, they're just totally running past them. How are the hobbits squeezing through like little cheeky buggers that they are? They're just ignoring everyone and just running straight through. Look, they're even actually making it. They are making it. Oh, I can't. There you go. Look at them. Jammy buggers. Captain Gordon and Captain Scortaith have now both fallen, leaving only Yagthak to muster this garrison and ensure the defence of the capital of Dunland. I'm surprised they've made it. How have they done that? I really don't understand. Because that means they can come in and flank. We'll do the same thing. We're all going off. It's a queue. There's some spearmen even as far away as there. Dear, dear. Alright, let's move our archers up a bit. Shift 1. I don't think they're going to make it, you know. I don't think the ballistae will get in range. For the wall is just too steep. Yeah, they're already in a position where they can't do it. Cease. Gentlemen, stop moving. Fire at will. Or does that just put you even more onto arcing shots? I don't know. Getting more arrows in there. 40% plays 10. The thronging mass of units is really hammering my frame rates, isn't it? Where's there? There's still some on the wall, aren't there? Yeah, they're up there. The wall fighting just takes forever. Right, the only way to get you to attack this force is to just run you past it, then so bloody be it. Our ally has come in and he's just pushing now. His units are just walking into the enemy and walking them backwards. Come on, men. Clear the walls. Oh, there's unending men there are starting to take... You guys can stop firing. You're not doing all that much. Taking a few berserkers out, but nothing too... We really want you to be used properly. Woodland hunters are now getting involved, but again, they're just running through. Ah, we've got broken to the death. Their military effectiveness now drops off hugely. Where did I put our general? He's all the way up there. Cavalry won't even see battle, but at least show a mental support for our boys here. Oh, that's where the enemy is. Oh, we'll pull the ballista back. Roger that. Guy looked like he nodded. They're wavering. Oh, they're actually fully routing. I think we've won the wall. Yagthak has come down. Yagthak has come down. How can you not reach? Everybody shoot Yagthak. Give him everything you've got. Oh, that's actually quite a lot of arrows, isn't it? Yeah, bugger off, you coward. Leave your men to die while you march back to the safety of the center. I can't believe how many arrows we're actually getting on him. And how few of them are arcing shots. Ceasefire. There are still those other clansmen fighting on the walls. Ah, but the Shire militia has come in from the other side to hit the Dunlending spearmen, or warband. We will soon have the walls. The ones that routed are all captured or dead now. And it really is a cluster of just absolute madness up there. Right, new plan. The one who kills the ogre. Sorry, that is always in my head. Pull our men out. Sheriffs, get that ram. And our men in this. Control 1, Shift 1. Oh no, I mean Control 2. pull out. Yep, just walk out. Oh, you haven't got men on the walls, have you? And that's why you're all over the place. Probably. Out we go, come on. Oh, no, it's because they're trying to come in and we're trying to go out. In fact, our entire army can move around. We'll leave that other side to our ally. And we will hopefully try and then flank. Although we don't really need to do this, but... anything to help us out. Can you get those Dunlending warband up there on the hill? Give them all you have. Oh, you can. Oh, good, because there's some Guardians of Dunland in there who are going down in all of this. Go for the Farmhand Pikemen instead. Our cavalry has arrived. Battering ram's about halfway there. Oh, our units really... oh, they were just getting stuck on the... they're trying to come in and we're trying to go out. And we finally won on the wall. Well, on one side. Jesus. The other side, those clansmen in the corner still holding on. 4 of those guys remain now. Ballister getting some good shots up on the pikemen. Oh, brutal. Yes, Yagthak has gone down. Who got the kill? Don't tell me a Shire militiaman killed the chieftain of Dunland. Oh, surely that was a Ballister bolt. Oh, you've killed our own men there, friend. Ceasefire. I said ceasefire. Hit those wild men defenders. Move those guys around. Cavalry move around. Oh, look, they've won and they're now not even doing anything because they've won so much. Well, I'll tell you what, you 4, not you. You're not really needed, so get yourselves off the wall. Where are the pikemen? Oh, there's still a guy down here. Look, what is this? Why is it like some sort of slow-moving army of death? Oh, good shots from the Ballister. I wouldn't be surprised if they get some good kills up after this. Our archers are moving in. Some wild men defenders and the clansmen that never bothered to move are now going to try and defend against our army as our secondary army pushes up what's left of the hill. Ah, the Ballister's finally finished. But we claimed the wall. Our units are out, save for those spearmen who are still in a bit.
Our ally lies dead. Without their general, they may
No! Why did you get Fosco killed? What a madness. Oh, look, they're really going for it over here. Archers, your time is now. "200 clan spearmen stand before us, and as it rains wooden shafts upon their heads, their numbers dwindle." There's a strange delight in watching your archers pick off an enemy that's refusing to move. Those Wildmen defenders on the walls are going to be in for a bit of a shock when we don't go for the wall at all. Our own Shire militia are pretty exhausted. We haven't still got units here, have we? Oh no, they're just running in to themselves. Yeah. Have we got units trying to flee and units trying to... Oh yeah, some are routing. That uphill fight has really been just that. Oh, our ally is starting to really break. Bandobrus archers. Have an arrow ready.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Just as our main force arrives up behind. 75% of the enemy lies dead, but our ally has taken a real beating for that pleasure.
The battering ram has done its work.
In you go, brave lads. With a target to aim for.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There we are. Let's just get our men in. Farmhand bloody pikemen are coming. Most of our archers are out of arrows, but they are still capable fighters. So we can still use them. What about you guys over here? Are you going to be needed to support on the hill? Oh yeah, they're not doing very well. Our Hobbit army is being routed. And trapped at the bloody door still. We've still got totally unused cavalry. And if we could just get onto that wall. Is there someone near the gate? Yeah, there's people there. I tell you what, go for that wall. In you go, come on.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Go for that wall. Why are they going on the wall? Why are you sending men on the wall, AI? It's not doing you any favours. Come on, sheriffs. Let the sheriffs pass. Just go into the door. We're not going to win. We aren't going to win. The time's going to go. And even though we've killed Yagthak, his army is now fighting on bloody mercilessly. Can you just run? Just run! You pieces of absolute tiny poop. Just get the bloody hell onto the wall. Why are we having to fight our own forces just to get into the bloody city as well? Yeah, they're in position. Our forces have been obliterated. Utterly obliterated by the bloody farmhand pikemen. Come on. Yes, go through the gate and then go onto the wall.
Only half our force remain. If we continue like this...
How is this not happening? For God's sake. Go into the town. I hate this game. They have to run 10 meters in before they can then turn left and climb the stairs. It's a joke.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Yes.
It's time to...
Now kill the farmhand pikeman. No, you can't because the defenders are getting you. Right, archers. Bloody overcome them. Swamp the bastards. We are going to win this. We are going to bloody well win this.
Only half our men have taken control of the city. Our men know if we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Go, 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 go. Come on, time is against us. Push! Push!
We've lost control of the city.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We're going to do it. The merchants are going to do it.
The enemy army flees.
Yes! Yes! Oh, Christ. Yes! End it. End it.
Salve upon our wounds.
Oh my God. This is just to show you how underwhelming Bree are in terms of military prowess. My God. 5,000, almost 6,000 forces of Bree in an average victory against barely 4,000. We even split our forces 2 ways, and upon us, it shows you how fresh troops can totally turn a battle. Because our melee forces, when they broke in through that second wall, they were met with fresh troops who annihilated them. Oh my God. Casualties. Most successful. 200. Lumberman. Well done, Lumberman. And Fosco. Your greatest killer was Woodland Hunters with 163. So the overall winner as well is also the Lumberman with 200. And they paid for it. 203 losses. Oh my good Lord. But this is a very monumental victory because Chieftain Yagthak is a one-of-a-kind general. He's the Dunlending starting general, which means he gets a custom bodyguard, which you've just seen in action. He gets various traits unique to the starting, or basically just the starting generals tend to always be very good, and newcomers are not so good. DaC falls. Now, as we are Bree, we...
Glory,
yeah, damn
honor,
right.
victory.
Oh, I think we can
Milord,
make it a city,
our
actually.
Courage and honor have conquered.
I don't know if we get the next grade up. I can't remember. We'll only sack it. Alright, definitely in the city is what we are going to want. As many archers as can be maintained. You're going to stay, you're going to stay, you're going to stay, you'll stay. I'll take the watch sheriffs, take the bandits, take 10 of them, 84 of them, 64, 85 of them.
Orders. Yes. Your will, my lord.
The Hobbit army has not kept much, has it?
Orders. As you wish.
4 more units you can take.
Orders.
They even use their bloody cavalry.
Yes. Your will, my lord. Joining forces.
Have you got... Are those the only Dunedain we got? The Dunedain paid so badly. Dunedain are very elite. Let's merge you with you. Leaving but 1 battalion left. I want the lumbermen to get back to safety. Take more hobbits.
As you wish. Your will, my lord.
Right, Captain Burt. Get to Grep's Crossing.
We'll make camp here.
Prepare the wall. Oh, we do get cities. When it reaches 10,000. Ah, and of course, we only get the large city. It requires the Mason's Guild House. The reason that's listed twice is just an erroneous error. That's what erroneous means. That's erroneously listed twice. We only get the Master Builder tier, the 3rd tier. We only get that if we side with the Dunedain. That's what then allows us to get the extra cities. Is it Dunedain that gets us the cities, or is it mercenaries? I can't remember. I think it might be mercenaries. I may have lied to you. Oh dear. What can we build? Well, we can retrain a lot. That'll be armour upgrades. Quite the sizable port here, gentlemen. A master carpenter's hut. Does nothing for us. Mason's Hall, on the other hand, would. Get retraining. Normal taxes, low taxes don't actually matter because this version they're bugged. And normal and low is the same thing. That's not going to be the way in version 2. In fact, it's already fixed. Oh, I tell you what. Yes. You, go and get them so that Bert's not coming back on his own. Get them back to your crossing, to Grep's Crossing. Ah, that is going to have to end the episode. Oh dear, I feel beaten inside, mentally, emotionally. But the banner of Bree waves on. The men of Bree march ever southward. And DaC falls. Oh dear. What a mouthful. DaC. Tomb of the... I couldn't think of a name. I was thinking traitors, but they're not really traitors. But Breelanders and Dunlendings have the same ancestral heritage. So they are kind of traitors to the Breelanders because it's the same nation basically, just divided to good and evil. I mean, Yagthak's folly is always a good one, but he didn't really do anything to merit doing something stupid, did he? He just died. That was all Yagthak did. Well, Yagthak's grave will do. We'll honour your dead by honouring ourselves. But I will end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Do stay tuned then this week for... there'll be 2 videos this week. Then there'll be a week break. They'll be at the end of the week. And then there'll be a week break. And then I'll be back again when I'm back from the Isle of Wight. And that's about it, really. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navarre den Pedamad Melonin. And farewell.